Welcome everyone, this is Farmer Cop here with episode 30 of my gameplay series No Man's Land. If this is what you're looking for, please stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome back to another episode of No Man's Land. I'm recording this 9 hours before, or starting 9 hours before it comes out, so hopefully it comes out on time. I think I should be able to get it all done in time. I'm not too worried about it. I think 9 hours should be just enough time to get it all processed and everything. But first things first, we're going to stop in here and we're going to unload our combine, which this is for barley for our subscriber contract, which if he only has 5,600 liters so far, we're definitely going to need another load. Yeah, to finish that contract. So we'll see tomorrow, I think, in game. We kind of go into the map here and take a look at what we got going on. I have the Fent plowing this field since plowing was required now. So I'll have him do those two. What's in the middle of that one? Oh, the trailer. Okay. We need to do grass. We probably won't do that tonight just because it's getting late. We'll see though. We'll see how motivated I feel. But we'll probably grab straw. We'll probably worry about straw tomorrow. I'm thinking we might do the pelletizer tomorrow. That would be nice if we could do that. Lease that bad boy and get some pellets going. We'll have to kind of store them somewhere. I'm thinking I'll get like a bulk storage since our silo doesn't do them. And then we need to get potatoes going off the field tomorrow. We have this little chunk here and this little chunk here. So yeah, these guys will need limed, or these two will need limed here. I'm pretty sure the ones that need lime. Oh, this one's gonna need lime too. So yeah, we'll get those two done. Get what we need to get limed, and then yeah, we'll do grass tomorrow, potatoes tomorrow. We'll need to plant something out in this field. That field doesn't have anything, does it? Or no, sorry, this potato field. Jeez, losing it. But yeah, I'd like to get these two cleared of straw. I mean, I could just clear them and pile them up, but I'd like to pelletize those. And this guy down here, I think that would be pretty cool. So we might, if we do lease it, we'll probably get the automatic refill just because it's not ours. So when we get ours eventually, if we do buy one, which I'm sure we will eventually, then I think that's what we'll end up doing. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're sitting. Let me hop out and hire a worker here. So we got some barley here. He's sitting up there. Potatoes here are not doing good. We already have 3 more bags. If you remember when we were planting potatoes, we used a lot of them. So we'd have more if I was more on top of getting rid of them. But still got plenty of water in there for a while. That one really doesn't use a whole lot of water. If we look at our animals, sheep are doing fine. Everything's fine there. Pigs need some work. I might go clean them tonight. Actually, no, I probably should do that. Let me go grab. I'll wait until the combine's done getting the barley off. Then once I drop the barley off, then I'll go take care of that. But yeah, we'll get the pigs cleaned up, and then we probably should buy some more food for them up here soon. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna end up doing. Trying to think of what else we need to get done, but I think that's it. What I think we're gonna do in this field is plant corn, and then I think we'll do barley up here. Well, honestly, we just need to do another field of barley, so maybe we'll just do this field barley again. So yeah, do corn here, and then maybe we do corn here. That's a lot of corn. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put soy in there or something else. Do we have any? Let me take a look at our subscriber contracts real quick to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, I also think we're gonna buy a tree planter. I know it's expensive, but we have the money, so I think we're gonna just buy that. Yeah, I think that's just what we're gonna have to do. Let's see. So yeah, because we need to do the other subscriber contract for Maycroft, where we need to give them 25 premium logs, 10 meters in length, which we want to give them some nice straight ones. So we want to grow them ourselves and get some good ones. If we can finish out the potato contract, that'll be good. Then we're just waiting on the 10,000 liters of barley, and then that's all the contracts I'm looking at here on the screen. So if you guys have some other stuff you want to get done, let me know. Otherwise, we'll keep just knocking out what we got around the farm. But we are doing pretty good at knocking them out. Another thing I do want to mention is if you have not already entered the giveaway for the DLC, please comment below. And that's again, I'm giving away 2 copies of the new Cavernaland and Pycon, I think it's Pycon. DLC that's from Giants. It's so yeah, I'm gonna give away 2 copies of those. If you want a chance to win those, just comment down below indicating you want to be in the giveaway. I won't just like enter every comment. If you comment like that you want to be in the giveaway, that's what I'm looking for, because some people are just commenting about other stuff as well. So let's hop in the combine. Let's hop in the combine. Oh boy. All right, here we go. Haven't had enough coffee yet, so I'm working on drinking more coffee. Perfect. Yeah, we're definitely not looking at it. We probably got what, just over 6,000 liters off of this field, it looks like. Yeah, I think that's what we got off of it. So we'll end up leasing a decent amount of equipment tomorrow, but I think we'll be able to make a lot of our money back on all that. I mean, on the sugar beet potato contract, we're definitely going to make our money back on that. And I don't think we delivered any of it, did we? We didn't deliver any sugar beets yet, did we? No, okay, so we still got the full trailer out there too. So we have some for the pigs, which is great as well. So no, we didn't do any delivery on that. So we haven't got paid for that yet, and which means we're doing pretty good with cash. All right, let's get this guy's pipe out, and then we can go park him. He actually probably needs some work, so I might just park him by the shed, and we'll fix him up tomorrow. Get him good to go before we park him up in the shed. Well, I said shed twice, didn't I? Park him by the shed. I'm going to park him by the repair point, and then I will bring him over to the shed. And actually, you know what? Let's go into the garage, which it's going to take a little bit of time to load. Not as much, but let's go through here and try to find our vehicle repair shop, because I think I want to upgrade it to the other ones. Let's see if I can't find how much we're going to be able to sell ours for. So these are kind of maybe the things I want to get for the bulk material, but we'll kind of play it by ear and see what I want to do. Okay. Oh, there it was. 10956. I think we can sell that. Yes. Okay. Oof, I kind of miss. I did like that little shop, but we are trying to modernize. So let's go ahead and get this guy placed down since we have a little bit of cash sitting in the bank right now. But the question is, do I want it in the same spot or not? I mean, I kind of do like it being there. Yeah, I do kind of like it being there. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and just place it right there. I think that'll be fine. We'll leave that awkward pavement around it for now. Yeah, I think that's good for us. So that didn't cost us a whole lot. It cost about 18,000, technically speaking, after we sold the other one. So, oh, we still got this guy on. We probably don't need him on anymore. Went up selling some pigs tomorrow too. I'm sure we're sitting at, I think, 84, 85 right now. But we don't have to sell any tonight, so. There we go. Hopefully you guys are okay with me changing out the workshops. Again, our goal here is to kind of just modernize and turn this into a nice big modern farm out here as the city also modernizes and expands. So, yeah. Might as well repair it, I guess. I mean, there's no point in not repairing it. But they're about $500-ish. A little bit over that, but that's fine. We'll go fill this guy up with gas. I know he doesn't really need a whole lot of gas, but we'll go top him off, and then yeah, that'll be kind of what we'll get done here. So I have the planter out here because we are going to plant, I think, corn here, like I was mentioning. I'm really considering doing corn out here maybe too. Maybe do corn, soy, because this field's kind of an awkward one. I don't want to do a silage harvest off of that. And that's why we're doing corn, by the way. Is, well, maybe, I don't know, we could do some for the pigs too, but then we're looking at a header. We'll kind of play it by ear. There we go. Lower that bad boy down. And I probably need to get out of here a different way. Let's go over to the Fent. He did alright, get most of it. We just probably need to get this real quick. As you can see, it's on there backwards because it was struggling to pull it. I always try to pull it the front way just because that's how you're technically supposed to do it. Maybe, theoretically. But, oop, we want that. There we go. I'll lower it down here, so we're getting this section. But yeah, it was not pulling in at 10 miles an hour, which is the working speed. Is pulling at like 4. So I figured, you know what, we'll just go ahead and change that out. And then I'll probably grab the Massey, grab that trailer, and get the fence started plowing that field. If we can get a lot of the field prep stuff done tonight, I know it's 6:36 up there on the clock. It's in military time, but some people probably call it military time, or 24-hour clock, as some people call it. I always refer to it as military or police time. But my parents were both military growing up, so I always know that as military time. But as a police officer, that's the time that we refer to and use because, well, we're working 24 hours a day. So in order to say, you know, did a call happen at 8 p.m. or 8 a.m.? Well, it's kind of hard to determine that. So we kind of have to be able to show, oh, it happened at 2000 hours versus 0800 hours. That way we know what kind of part of the day it happened in. Here's our beautiful police car. Gosh, Kyle did such a good job on this. He's even going to tweak it a little bit and give it some better brakes and stuff. So that's pretty awesome. Oh, man. I do like that. Okay, what am I trying to do here? Let's get into the Massey. Go store our barley. 6,200 liters, not too bad. But yeah, if we have that, then we'll have a little bit extra. And then, I mean, honestly, do we still have that? We sell that wheat out of there? Pretty sure we did, right? Yeah, okay. We might end up throwing the extra barley if we have any just in the pigs, because why not? We might get to a point where we start growing stuff for the pigs, which I know there's kind of like it's like, oh, we might be able to sell it for more than what we're getting, you know, when we're buying pig food and stuff. But we might still buy pig food, but only to cover, like maybe if we go to pigs, maybe just to cover the expensive crop point there. So if we can max these two out and then max that guy out, our pigs will be good for a while. And then as far as manure goes, we probably can sell some of that, honestly, down there. That's quite a bit that's sitting in there, so. All right, that's unloaded. Let's go ahead and... Where was I parking trailers? Oh, right behind the silos where I was doing it, huh? We don't really have a spot to park them back there now anymore. We'll figure something out. Oh, a couple things to note here. Well, let's go get that sugar beet trailer first, and then we'll talk about that. I'm just going to park him in the flowers. So I added a couple of mods, and I think I actually technically added them the last time I came in here to finish up the last step. What? You didn't do hardly. You're doing terrible over here. I don't know what it is about this field. I just can't seem to get all of it, which I know there's some obstructions on each end, but still, I wouldn't think it'd be that bad. But so yeah, we'll get these 45,000 beets put away as well. We do have a lot of beets. Oh man, we're just delivering the sugar beets and the stuff to the... Actually, you know what? We might as well just go deliver this. There's no sense in driving around with it. We might as well just go deliver it. There's no sense in unloading it if we're gonna deliver it tomorrow anyways. We don't have anything. Yeah, those guys are empty. And I think we're gonna get some biogas plant income if I remember correctly. I think we unloaded some. Not a lot, because remember we did that contract for Thani 1 where we gave him 200,000 liters of silage. We shipped it to the UK, by the way. He's got a farm on Sandy Bay. I asked, I was like, where are we shipping that again? And he was like, that's where we're going. I was like, okay, sweet. Now I know what we're talking about here. But yeah, I might as well go drop it off. Yeah, it's just gonna go here and then I'll subtract out whatever we get from that, and then yeah, and then I'll pay us for the 100,000 liters at one time. But yeah, so we need to get, but yeah, oh yeah, so I was saying, sorry, I'm driving off the road looking over at my other screen. So yeah, we did that contract for Thani 1, so I think we had 240,000 liters. So I think the BGA is about 40,000 liters in it. And also another thing to note, I don't want to make it so we're selling like massive quantities of soybeans and stuff that's worth a lot of money here. So I'm going to make there kind of be like a little bit of a limit since the price is so good, because you wouldn't be... Ooh, we got to open the gate. Ooh, terrible way to open that gate. At least it still works. But because you wouldn't be going to a farmer's market and selling, you know, a trailer this size full of soybeans out there. Just, you would take forever to sell that, so... All right, how do we get into that? Let's go ahead and try to not crash the tractor. See, those are some of the details too there that I'll probably get rid of. I'll probably leave the dumpster because I like it, but I need to go through and kind of purge some of the details out. I know I keep saying I'm going to do this, and I need to paint this. There's some painting issues around this farm, around this map I need to take care of and repaint and fix up. There's Terry's gas station over there. I do like that. All right, we'll go ahead and dump these off here. We'll probably get I don't know what the price is here, I guess, but we'll probably get a decent price for them. Root crops, sugar beets, 177, so not too bad. Not great, really, for even sugar beets, but... Yeah, I'm glad we're getting our income. $8,000 for that big of a trailer is a little bit, so 7986, let's go ahead and take that money out. Minus 7986, perfect. So 45,000 liters has been delivered of sugar beets. Write that down so I don't forget. Okay, so mods that I added in auto drive, so I have it turned off. That's on, off. I'm going to try a couple things with it, and I may even set up a route just to certain sell points and stuff, just for fun. I've been doing the auto drive tutorial series to kind of show off how the new auto drive kind of works, and I'm still working on finishing some of that. I just released 2 recently on that, but okay, what else did I get here? Oh, so this is a mod that Kyle mentioned to me that I thought was pretty sweet. He said, hey, there's this mod I know about, do you want it? And I was like, yes. So I think it's gonna be under here. Yes, this guy, very big grain trailer. I'm assuming it's gonna haul, it looks like it's just gonna haul grains. Not sure what all it's gonna haul though, but that's just such a good deal on a trailer though. What was that, 69? What's the in-game ones? Legal's not bad either, 43 grand for that. 60,000 for 80. This one's what? 69 for just over 80. So it's a twin deal, so that's not too bad. That's actually a pretty reasonable price for that, I think. I added the loader in just because I thought, you know, we might end up using, or the transport tool in, just in case we end up using it. I also added in the potato washer and potato sorter. I don't think we're going to use them, or I don't know if we're going to use them. We're using them on Sandy Bay right now, but just to have them there. Oh, what's the other thing I added? Oh yes, this is something I really want to use. It just came out recently. This guy, the steel construction haul, and the reason I like it is because you have 2 bays. If you see on the left side there, you can kind of see it. You have 2 bays that are drive-through all the way. I love that. That's fantastic. I've just such a nice modern shed, but of course also too, look at the price on that. So it's a very expensive shed compared to like the ones that are kind of similar to it. Aren't really that much. So I do like that. We'll probably still end up getting, I mean, yeah, they can park a couple things through it, but it's like, yeah, is it worth it? Or should we just get something like this where, you know, we can park a ton of things through that and it's kind of do the job, and it still looks pretty modern. So kind of thinking about what we're going to do with that and stuff like that. But because we could put the steel garage, I was thinking kind of like, where are the 2 garage doors? They're on that side. I was hoping they would be on the right side, because then I kind of set it back here and then make kind of a path around or something. But we will just kind of figure out what we got going on. We'll just kind of keep what we have for now. I don't think we'll build any new stuff. And oh, he's plowing our grass field. We need to stop him immediately. Let's tab over to him. Unhire. Oh, that drives me crazy. Oh, you overdid it, darn Fent. Jeez. Well, we will, and I knew better than to do that. I totally forgot about that. I should have started him on the other side and watched him. That's my bad. That's okay. We will get that fixed. So we'll have a little bit less grass this time around. Yeah, that's my bad. Oh boy, I think what I need to do, which, you know what, let's just go ahead and do it real quick. Let's go into here and see if this fixes it. Let's get some grass. I'm just gonna make this field a little less, because it does that all the time, and I want to just be able to hire workers and not have to think about them destroying the next field over. So we'll see if this does the trick. Oh goodness, that's only like the 10th time I've done something stupid like that with this field. So yep, I think that'll be fine. Oh boy. Well, anyhow, that's not a big deal. Grass is not hard to come by on this map, so we'll get that fixed up. Looks like I'll bring out the planter tonight to get that taken care of. But yeah, so those are all the mods I added. I definitely like that steel construction haul, even though it's super expensive, so I might take a look at adding that in. But before I let you guys go for the night, let's go into here. It's auto saving. Loan. Let's prepay some of this. Let's just pay off 150,000 of it. They're just sitting there. I mean, we could pay off more, but I'm gonna just hold us a pretty decent balance. I know I could pay it all off and then just reborrow in the morning if I needed more money, but that's fine. We'll leave it there. The interest on that's really going to be negligible. It's not going to be that much money, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, I'll finish this up. I'll try to plant that tonight, and then yeah, that's probably what's going to get done. I don't think anything else needs to be. I mean, there's lots of things that need to be done, but and then we'll do potatoes tomorrow and probably do some pelleting as well. So a couple of exciting things happening. Yeah, I need to drive him back, but yeah. So that's kind of where we're sitting. We'll get some of that stuff done. I don't think I added any other mods. Nope, doesn't look like it. They did come out with an old international tractor. I don't know if you guys saw that. I may add that one in. I just really, really like the look of that tractor. Really, really like the look of it. Like I want to find a spot for it on the farm just 'cause it looks really cool. So I may end up downloading that and adding it in. But for now, we got what we got here. So okay. I will see you guys probably just in the morning, I suppose. All right, good morning, everyone. So, got a lot done. I have this guy all hooked up on here because I called Farmer Crop Supply last night and I said, hey, I'm running low on lime, and I was wondering if you could deliver some. So, they're coming in hot right now, delivering some right there. Wow, he went a little fast. By the way, how I did that was auto drive. Oh, man, he's coming in hot there. Do you see how fast that truck went around that corner? Probably need to slow him down, but anyhow. So they're going to go ahead and use our, so they said they deliver for free if you buy the stuff from them, which is great. So I bought 8 pallets of lime, which is a lot of lime. It wasn't too much. That was probably the cheapest of all of this. That probably cost less than all these pallets at the end, but that was 24,000 liters of lime because we're almost out. I bought 6,000 liters of seed and 6,000 liters of solid fertilizer just to kind of help us stock up while they were working on that anyway. So they said that they do all the unloading and stuff. They said we just have to give them a tractor or something to use. So they're going to work on unloading with our Fendt while we get going on some other stuff today. So what I did get done, we'll go and look at that real quick. I got these 2 fields limed. We need to, actually, let's see how the other one's growing since, oops. Okay, so that's still growing. That's the grass that we planted after we destroyed it. So we need to get potatoes going first thing, and then we'll probably lease the pelletizer later. So, oh, that's cool that the auto drive points show up on the map like that. I didn't know that. But anyhow, yeah. So, pretty sweet. I think we're going to go and pick up the potato stuff. And I think we're going to lease... I think we're going to do these guys just because it just makes more sense for us to do. Well, that's the all-in-one, which is going to be the same lease cost as those 2 together. So we might as well lease this guy. 8160. I'm going to write that down on our leasing costs. Actually, we'll be able to show it'll show it in today in the whatchamacallit in the menu. So 8160. Okay, we'll go and lease that guy. And I just spent a little bit of money, as you can see, but we did get $28,000 from the BGA, so that was pretty nice as well. We still have to pick up our liquid fertilizer, so I might end up doing that today. I didn't haul any more beets down. I just didn't get the time last night. Let's order or buy one of these guys as well. We're just going to buy a tree harvester here. Perfect. Now we own one of those. I don't think we need anything else right now. I think that should be everything. So I will go pick that stuff up with the Massey, wherever the Massey is. Where did I park the Massey? Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'll go pick that stuff up with the Massey because I really would like to get the potato harvest going. So we can get that done today. If we do have time, which I'm assuming we probably will, we'll start getting set up to do some pelletizing. We probably won't do all of the straw that we have sitting around because we have so much of it. But if we could do a lot of it or some of it at least, you know. And let's look in the store real quick at... I know I bought one that's not the multi-fruit magic that I wanted. So it doesn't have the straw pellets. I could get... These guys are obviously a cheap solution, but... The small silo extension doesn't add anything. The small multi-fruit. So 65 grand. You know what, guys? Let's just buy that. Oh, it's pricey and I don't want to do it, but let's just buy it. I think it'll be fine. It'll sit just kind of right next to this guy right here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. And then if we go into... Because we're doing okay money-wise, guys. We're doing just fine. So, perfect. Now it's got those guys. Now, those are going to be onions. Which, I'm assuming I don't know, root crops have them on there too. We can't plant onions, can we? There's no way we can do that right now. I'm just looking into it. I'm just super curious now. Yeah, those don't have onions on them. Maybe you have to have like Maize Plus installed or something like that. Cedars, you guys don't have onions on you. I don't see a special onion planter. So there's no onion technology in here, at least that I can see. Miscellaneous, No. Okay, well, anyhow, we'll play it by ear. So I'm going to go pick up that stuff, and I'm going to get us going on the potato harvest. They're going to start unloading the truck so they can get all of our stuff unloaded, then we'll put it away for them. But hey, free delivery on some stuff like that, not a bad deal. So I do like working with them. But yeah, so I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, they got all the pallets dropped off, as you can see over there. And we got the tree planter right there, and the Massey's there with the potato harvester, so we'll get him going in a second. And I was talking to the driver, the delivery driver for Farmer Cop Supply, and he said that I should have gotten a letter at some point from his boss about some sort of trial offer or something. So we're gonna go ahead and check the mail real quick, because I haven't checked the mail in a while out here. So go ahead and take a look here, and there's my nice mailbox that I just added to make the storyline work. There's no secrets here, people. I'm just trying to make it work. So all right, let's take a look at what we have here in the menu. Or let's see what we have here, not in the menu, in the mailbox. Let's see what we got here. All right. We do have a letter from them. Okay, dear Farmer Cop Supply Co. has arrived in town, and we are now open for business. Well, we know that because we just bought stuff from them. We are starting to stock up and load up on equipment. New tractors, harvesters, and other equipment is arriving daily, and we are pleased to announce our brand new line of agricultural farm supplies, which we just ordered a bunch of. Sweet. Come on down and check out the new store. You'll never have to visit another store for supplies again. It's the Farmer Cop Supply guarantee. That's pretty awesome. Even though we're new in town, doesn't mean that we're new to sales, and we've heard you're in the market for a new tractor, which we are. We've also been in touch with the local mayor, and he has highly recommended you as one of the best local farmers, which is good. We did that contract for him. That's nice. As a new promotional startup, we'd like to offer you a 1-week free demo of our brand new Massey Ferguson 8700S tractor decked out with the new Farmer Cop decals. We only ask that you bring the tractor back fully serviced and topped up on fuel, and apart from that, it's yours to use and abuse, but not too much, of course. If you enjoy the new tractor, after the 1-week demo period, we can discuss payments if you're interested in purchasing it. Also, if your arrangement works out, we are looking for a local farmer to sponsor, which would entail free demos of all of our new equipment in the future and help promote our new local shop. Fantastic. And that's Kyle. I think Kyle's the manager there, I want to say. So anyhow, that's pretty awesome. All right, so I will give him a call later today, because I think that would be perfect if we could try out that. That would be awesome if we could do that. So yeah, I'll give him a call and see if we can't use it. And that's the same tractor that we have now. We have a Massey, but it'll have all the Farmer Cup stuff on it. And that Massey honestly is perfect for us. So we would probably end up buying another one or something similar to that. Anyways, we still might buy another tractor, but if we can use a demo on that, yeah, that'd be great. We could hold on to that for a while, and yeah, if we end up liking it, which I'm sure we will, because we've already used the other one before, we'll probably end up maybe purchasing that, and I'll maybe call the manager and talk about getting us a payment plan or something set up. But yeah, I'll contact him and see what we can do about that. They have pig food there as well. It's a little bit more expensive than the other one, so I bet you, though, if they're able to work with us, I bet you we could do some sort of bulk discount if we bought it in bulk. So I'll work on contacting Kyle, the manager, and see if I can't figure something out, but I'm sure I probably could figure something out with him. So I will contact him and see what we can do about that. For now, let's get to potatoes. I'll hook this guy up in a second. Let's go run over and get the potato harvester going. It is 7:46 in the morning, so we're doing good, and here's all of our different supplies. Oop, I accidentally got the chainsaw out. Don't need the chainsaw to open those babies up. But yeah, so we're using the Ropo, which cuts and harvests all at the same time, which is fantastic. So get this baby unfolded. Holds 10,000 liters of potatoes, so not too bad. Here's our crass dilemma here. But that'd be nice if we can go pick that up, because maybe we can have that working on pelletizing while we got. Well, I mean, the potato harvest is going to take a lot of focus anyways, because it's not going to take it very long to fill up. So we're going to have to start from the outside. Once we hire a worker, it won't be a big deal with crop destruction, because they kind of cheat and do it however they want. But for now, we'll have to worry about it a little bit. All right, hire him. I guess that will take him a little bit. That's nowhere near as wide as the harvester for the sugar beets is. He should miss that tree there. Oh yeah, he will be good to go. All right, he's been busy for a while, so actually that's not going to fill up as fast as I thought. Let's hop in the Fendt, and we'll get the trailer here set up. Good to go. We'll probably lease the pelletizer as well today. Maybe sell some pellets. well, maybe not even sell pellets, but if we get them all stocked up and good to go, we can probably make some good money because pellets are worth a lot. By the way, the pellet sell point at the farmer's market, that's the one we're going to say, okay, we can sell as much as we want at, just because we used to have that somewhere else. Yeah, hay pellets, straw pellets. Yeah, those are straw pellets. Oh, maybe we should do some hay out there in the fields. Get those all cut and tedded. So we probably will need another tractor. Instead of doing silage, maybe we do that because the hay pellets will be worth a lot more. So I think we probably can do that. We'll just kind of have to keep an eye on everything and see how it goes. With potatoes, I may end up turning crop disruption on because, well, first off with potatoes, here's the point. If you drive over these, will you destroy the plants? Sure. Will you knock the potatoes in the ground a little bit, maybe push them a little bit further down? Sure. But you're not really going to do a whole lot of damage on them. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not a potato farmer. But if you drive over them with the tops not cut, then it damages them. But if you cut the tops first and then drive over it, it doesn't damage them. So it doesn't necessarily make sense. But yeah, we'll let him work on that. So, and then we have to remember too, before we give up the potato harvester, to cut this guy over here, get this guy harvested over here too. So, let me go and I will give the manager a call. They think they open up at 8 a.m. Yeah, it's 7:49, so he's probably not going to be there yet. Their delivery guys work 24/7. They do 24/7 delivery, which is awesome. So, we'll probably give him a call later. And I know that field and the field over on the other side need lime, so I left the lime harvester out here. And last night I pushed over 2 pallets of wool, and looks like we got, goodness gracious, we have more to push over. No, I have super strength on. Let me turn that off. Yes, I turned it on to unload the pallets off of the truck because, first off, it's Farmer Crop Supply's job, Supply Co's job to unload it, and second off, for me unloading those with the tractor would have taken me all day. So just easier that way. But all right, so yeah, maybe I'll hop in the truck here and go drive down in there and talk to him a little bit. We may end up fixing the house today. Someone commented saying yes, it's up in the air, which yeah, I know it is up in the air a little bit here. The corner's off the rocker here, but the other thing I kind of want to add is like maybe like a little garage, you know, by the house where we could park the pickup truck and the charger in it, the police charger in it. I think that'd be kind of nice to have something like that set up. So, all right, we have a lot to get done today, so we'll probably keep it in one times for most of the day, and we may not end up actually, yeah, I don't know, we may not end up getting all the way through this day, but we'll see what we can end up getting done today. So I will drive down there and I will probably wait for him. I know I'm going in a little bit early. Maybe I'll go to Taco Bell. You know what I'm going to go to Taco Bell, get some breakfast. If you haven't had their breakfast, I love their breakfast. I think I like their breakfast more than like their other food. Oh, but I do like all of it. I do like Taco Bell very much. Maybe I'll stop in at the police department and say hi to my coworkers. They haven't had me come into work yet because they don't necessarily need me yet, but they got my uniform and everything all set up, so we'll just kind of have to play it by ear. But let's go through the drive-thru here. I haven't changed out the menu board yet, so just ignore the massive menu board. All right. Yep, I'll get a couple of those breakfast burritos on there, pull around. All right, I don't know which window it is, so I guess I'll just pick one. Perfect. Got my food. Very fast drive-thru. Fast food for a reason, and we didn't even kill most of our time. So maybe I'll go park in the parking lot outside of Farmer Crop Supply and wait for him to get there while I'm eating my burritos. But anyhow, I will see you guys in a bit. All right, they just opened up, so we'll go ahead and talk to him in there. All right. All right, so I talked to him, and he said he has one right out here. So he said, we're good to take it. I signed some paperwork. So we have it on for 7 days. So this is going to be day 1 of 7 for us with the Massey Ferguson here. So let's go ahead and take a look at this bad boy. I do like that color scheme. Oh, man. This thing looks nice. Farmer Cop 8727. Massey Ferguson 8700S. Farmer Cop Edition. So better go close the garage for him, but that thing is sweet looking. This is another Kyle mod here. Kyle did a very good job on this. It looks fantastic. Oh man, I do like that. Whew. All right, I may end up painting it, but I do kind of like that color scheme that I have it on right there. So what we're probably gonna do is I'll come back and get the truck, but since I've got a tractor up here, I'm just gonna go ahead and look at leasing the Primos, because I think we're going to end up doing that today. All right, let's grab this guy. We'll do automatic because that doesn't add a whole lot to the leasing. Okay, so 1630. Oof, lease that. That's gonna be expensive. Okay, so we need to keep track of how much we lease this for as well, just because we want to be able to show that we're making money off of it. So, all right, and actually, you know what? I can use auto drive to get this guy back to the farm with the Primos, and I can ride the pickup back. I feel like the engine sounds different in this, and I kind of like it. There's our fertilizer that we still just have never picked up. Oh man, I do need to pick it up. Keep saying that every single episode for like the past several episodes I've said that. Oh boy. Well. Alright, let's get this guy. He should be able to proceed to the nearest... Ooh boy. Losing control. Should be able to proceed to the nearest route, which is there. Alright. And we do have to hire a worker to do that, so we are getting charged for a worker, which, I mean, isn't really a big deal. Run through the shop here real quick. Go grab the pickup truck and head back down. But, yeah, that's where we're sitting. We should be able to get potatoes done and a lot of pelleting done today. That's kind of the goal. So we'll do all the straw off the fields first so we can start working the fields a little bit, and then we will start doing some of the straw that's not on the fields, and hopefully we do some hay pellets as well, which I think we should be able to do no problem. So we'll probably end up using the other Massey quite a bit today. It's kind of nice to have another tractor. We really kind of needed it. So in our next upgrade will probably be a combine after we get another. We're probably gonna buy this tractor. I'm sure we probably will after 7 days, but we'll see. It'll be a little bit long of a time, so we get to use it for 7 days a week is fantastic. So sorry, I'm gonna pass you. All right. Probably can just park this guy. Yeah, we might have to go into town today. We'll just park him right here in case we have to go back into town. It's only just past 8, so I had to pull some stuff out just to be able to get to some of the stuff in there. So here he is. Sweet. I can turn that off and get rid of that. The potato harvester was already full once with potatoes, and he didn't make it very far on the field, which is a good thing. So that's 10,000 liters already right off the bat. So that is good news for us. I don't know if this has to be unfolded. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. I have never used this machine. Never. Haven't tested or anything, so I'm very excited for this machine. Been patiently waiting for a good chance to use it. We're just going to push these guys out of the way here. There we go. Getting a lot of wool again. Which is pretty standard. Their pen looks like a mess. And I did not clean the pigs up last night. Oof. We need to sell pigs too. And they need more food. Oh boy. How are the horses doing? Ooh, they're doing good. They're getting close to where we're going to sell them. Whew, that's fantastic. They're doing good with health, everything cleaning. They're getting trained up. They're doing fine on all that stuff. So, yep, we'll need to sell some pigs and stuff today. We can deal with that in a little bit. I really want to get doing with some pelleting here. So, is he stopped? Let's go on the map here and. He might be full. Oh, he's not full. Oh, he's blocked by an object? Really? Not him. This guy's in your way? We're just sitting here paying him for nothing. Alright, we'll drive really far out of your way. There you go. Jeez. Okay. We'll enter this Massey. Perfect. We should be able to lower this guy down. We'll start at the top. What is the horsepower requirement on this guy? The Primos. It's a lot, isn't it? $350? Oh wow, we actually technically don't have enough. Because this one's only 300. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we're gonna do this then. We are gonna go upgrade the horsepower on this guy. Oh, we should technically use that guy, but I do want to use this tractor, so we're gonna end up buying it anyways, I'm sure. So we might as well just upgrade the engine now, which we might actually have to take a little bit of loan, but that's okay. We'll be able to pay off that if we end up selling some pellets today. So, well, and we're gonna finish that sugar beet potato harvest contract today, hopefully. So, customize. How much is it to get? 25, 350, 405. We probably don't need 405 for the extra 400 pounds. So this is what we want. So 50 grand. So let's go ahead and take out a little bit more of a loan. Let's do that. And then, oh, there we go. Okay. Customize. Perfect. That guy right there. Because for 10,000 more, you get 5 more horsepower. So let's just do that. And I know we could do the 350 and probably be fine, but I want to have some extra horsepower underneath the hood just to get that taken care of a little bit better. So there you have it. We got $50,000 invested in this thing already. Obviously, we'll take our engine out of it and put it in our other Massey if we have to do that. If we don't end up taking it, so we'll do that instead. But all right, now we should theoretically be able to do this without any issues at all. And what is the working speed of the Primos? Working speed 6 miles an hour, so it's not a super fast piece of equipment, which is fine, but okay. Oh yeah, that's much better. We'll just kind of drive over it, and then whatever we don't hit, we'll come back for later. Well, maybe like that, we'll go back and pick up. Because it does have like a limit for how much you can do. Like if you overload the pickup, it won't do it, which is fine, but. And we're not getting a ton, but we're not expecting to get a ton. We're just getting a little bit at a time here, so this is gonna be awesome. And this is a very, I would say, a very not so hardy row of straw where there's not as much going on in this row, so. Oh man, well while we're doing this, what about a police story? What should I tell today? So sometimes I may not tell just like a police story, and I may not always tell them, and I know I said I was going to do No Man's Land and Sandy Bay have the same ones, but I don't think I'll do that. I just have too many. I was able to think of so many, and I'm thinking of so many more, but oh, something to mention too, Golden Sharts, who's on my Discord, he's also $914 on YouTube, but he just commented earlier today before I recorded this. He was commenting about asking me questions about like the guns I use at work and stuff like that. I'll probably leave that down, but so the guns I use at work, so he was asking like, do they issue a gun, or what's the case with that? So they do issue me a gun. I can use my own if I want to. I do use the department issued one. It's a Glock 17, which is a 9mm handgun. It has 17 rounds that we have. So as far as like what I carry on my gear that I just have on me at all times when I go to every call, I have obviously a magazine in the Glock 17 that has 17 rounds, and then there's also one in the chamber, so 18 in the Glock. And then I have 2 more magazines that each have 17, so I essentially have 52 bullets for my Glock on me at all times. And then I have more in my duty bag, which is in my car. And then I also have an extra rifle magazine that's on me, which has 28 rounds for my rifle, which I have in my car, which is a 223. And my rifle in my car also has 28 rounds. So I have a total of what's, I don't know, 28 and 28 is what, 56? Yeah. So I have a total of 56 rounds for my rifle and 52 for my handgun. So I should be good to go. And that's just if I grab my rifle. So why can't we get that? Well, I guess that doesn't want to come into the pelletizer. It's missing out, but that's okay. But yeah, so and he asked me about like qualifications and stuff, like how often do you have to qualify and stuff like that. So we qualify at my department twice a year, and we do handgun training 4 times a year total. So 2 of those are qual and 2 are just training, and we do other training in addition to when we do our quals. So we're not just, not like we're out there just doing the qual. We usually do a lot of other training and stuff as well. And then I have 2 personal handguns that I also have qualified with, so I could carry department ammo in those off-duty and stuff like that, which is nice that we can do that. We are allowed to use our own rifles too if we want. I use the department-issued one. It's a AR-15 style weapon. I can't remember what brand it is. I just don't know why. But Yep. So it's a 223. That's the round size. Some of you are probably like, I have no idea anything about guns, which isn't a big deal. But just to mention that. But so like a call, I had actually a call, was it last night or the other night? Recently I had a call where I deployed my rifle. I usually deploy my rifle probably 2 to 3 times a week in general. Like there's calls that are severe enough where I'm going to take my rifle with me. So we had a call the other day where it was a suicidal subject he called and he said, I'm suicidal, I have a knife. So we're required to go out and respond to that, but the dangerous part for us is obviously, well, he has a knife, so he could potentially, hurt or, do a lot of serious damage to us. So that's one where we have to be really careful about how we respond and stuff like that. And we couldn't find him, so he wasn't at his house and he didn't bring his phone with him. It was there. And a family member actually had gotten home and didn't know about his whereabouts or anything. It's like, oh, that must have happened. He called and then she came home or whatever. But anyhow, so we're out looking for him around this apartment complex and stuff. And oh boy, but yeah, so we're out looking for him. And finally, one of my partners finds him. We're all separated, and I had my, I believe I had my rifle with me. Yeah, I had my rifle with me. So I run up to where they're at to go back them, and so I had my rifle out with me, and then one of them had what's called a 40 millimeter. So it shoots these 40 millimeter foam balls, which it might sound like, oh, that doesn't sound like it hurt. Oh, it hurts. Not that I've been shot with one. Like it can seriously damage you. They have the potential to kill you if you hit someone in the face with them. So we're trained not to shoot people in the face with them unless the situation dictates that. But anyhow, so my partner had one of those, and my other partner had their handgun and taser ready to go just in case. Not at the same time. I think they had their handgun out, and then they were able to switch to taser effectively if they needed to. So just in case, and I was able to talk him to put the knife down and come walk over and talk to us. And then I placed him in handcuffs, and we took him up to the hospital. It's not illegal to be suicidal, obviously. So we essentially, when those situations, we just kind of want to get them to kind of relax, calm down, and be able to get them some help. So then we transport them to the hospital, and the hospital's able to get them in touch with like a mental health professional and stuff like that. So that was how that call went. It went no problems. We didn't have any issues. It was good. It ended well for what it could have, or how it could have gone. It ended really well. So I was really happy about that. There's a fine line, and they talk about this in the academy, between suicidal and homicidal. So there's the whole suicide by cop issue where we have to be careful, because it's like sometimes they will try to threaten us in order to try to get us to kill them, it's just a difficult reality to live in. So oftentimes we just have to try to be aware of that. I've never had a situation like that. I've never heard of a situation like that happening at my department. It's not super common, but it does happen sometimes. So yeah, it's just one of those things to be aware of. But yeah, that's my story for the day. Hopefully that wasn't like too heavy or too intense, but it's just something like that is probably something I deal with every other week, sometimes once a week. It kind of depends. It just is what it is. We have a lot of college kids that really struggle when they first come out for college for the first time, and they're away from home and trying to do everything on their own. So we get a lot of we deal with a lot of suicidal people in general, and we have a lot of suicides in my area, which is really sad. Those are some calls that are hard to handle and hard to deal with and hard to kind of process through after. But anyhow, all right, back to some happy farming. So the potato guy's full. Let me go hop over to the over here. Jeez. Hop in the fence, and I have crop destruction turned off because it's potatoes, so who cares? But yeah, we have 10,000 in here, so we should be able to get I'm sure we'll get what we need for the contract done here. I may not even finish it this episode or whatever, so yeah, I don't know what the thumbnail will be this time, quite honestly. So yeah, we'll just kind of have to play it by ear and see what happens. So oh boy, that's a lot of potatoes in there. That is a lot of potatoes. I mean, 10,000 liters of potatoes is a significant amount, so definitely nothing to be sniffed at. But yep, there you have it. All right, I'll keep working, and I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, just a quick update. So I finished getting all the pellets off of that field. There's some little bits everywhere. I'm not going to go pick those up because it's just not worth it with the leasing cost of this expensive piece of equipment. So this trailer here is, I think, 2,400 liters in it, and we already got 18,000 off, so we got 20,400 liters, which is awesome. So if we go into here, the price right now isn't great on straw pellets. Yeah, see, it's here. It's dipping down. It's not great. It should go up probably close to 1,200 would be my guess, maybe a little higher. And this one will go higher as well. So even if we did sell our 18,000 plus a 2,000 trailer at that rate, we more than covered the leasing fee by a lot. So the leasing fee was originally like 16, 17,000. We go into the garage here, if it'll ever load. Here we go. We've only got 0.4 hours on it, and we did that big of a field. So this guy just is getting ready to dip over into hour 2, which is fine. He still has a lot of that field left. Yeah, fair amount. So we already got 40,000 put it in there. There's another 10,000 in the trailer. So we got he's probably close to. He's not necessarily close to being full, but he's starting to get there. So we're probably going to get. It'll be pushing it, but I'm thinking we'll be able to get it. Worst case scenario, let's say we get 95,000 liters. We'll just use our potato greenhouse over here to just finish up what we need to get. So let me actually hop over into this guy. Hop out. I deconnected while I was sitting there unloading because it doesn't count as working hours while you're sitting there like that. So let's make sure the potatoes are doing okay. Yep, they're filling up. So yeah, there's 2,000 liters there already. But yeah, if we have to, we can just do that to finish them off. That won't be that big of a deal. We do need to sell. So I don't. Let's take care of the animals. They actually went up to 1%, and then went back down. It's kind of funny. I don't know what was going on with that. But yeah, let's go ahead and take care of them real quick. Yeah, let's do that. But I think we'll use pig feed for this. I'll just throw the pig feed that's down on the ground in there for now. But we'll use pig feed for this. We'll be able to fill this up easily with the extra sugar beets we got. Yeah. And then we need to sell some pigs as well. Let's go ahead and use this guy for that real quick. I don't suspect we'll get a lot of potatoes off of this, which is expected. We just did that as kind of like an overflow to use what was left in the, whatchamacallit? No, I can't think. What was left in the planter. There we go. All right, let's clean up the pigs. We're probably going to wrap up this episode soon. There's not a whole lot else we can get done. Yeah, we're doing okay getting stuff done, I think. Let me back into this guy here. Let's actually take this over with a load of sugar beets and just go ahead and put those in with the pigs for now. Because we already loaded 45,000 over to the delivery point. We still have 90,000 in there, so we easily can put a full. Is there lime in here? Oh, it's connected to that silo as well. That's kind of funny. Kind of cool, but kind of funny. All right, let's go over to sugar beets here. There we go. Hopefully this whole trailer fits. If not, we'll just come back and dump it out. The only reason I'm using this one, the other one has pellets in. I guess I could have emptied it pretty easily, but yeah, why not? We got this trailer for a reason. We might as well use it every so often, so no big deal. All right, tip side left. That'll work. Actually, that'll be fine. Let's come in from this side here. All right, there we go. Hoping it takes a lot of those, if not all of them. And I'm trying to fill this all the way up before we sell, 10 of the pigs, because this will drop back down. So we want to get as much of the sugar beet product in there as possible. Awesome. That has got it maxed out, so that shouldn't take any of our other stuff that way. Looks like it's still open. Okay, it's closing up. Good. All right, we'll go drop this off in the silo, and then we will come over here and we'll go grab the milling machine. We'll come over here and clean that up real quick. All right. Ooh, boy. All right, I'll load that here. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Go pick up the milling machine, which should be sitting over here. Yep, here we go. Oop, nope, I just disconnected the wrong thing. There we go. Now we got everything on we need. Careful with that swivel axle trailer. That's why I don't usually use swivel axles. I don't really like them a whole lot. I mean, they are nice to be able to maneuver around, but they're not good for backing up and doing that kind of maneuvering. Just kind of depends on what you're doing, I suppose. All right. Oh, is it not going to work with this trailer? Oh, man. That does happen sometimes, so no big deal. We will do this right here, and that should be reachable. And then we will go get the milling machine hooked up. So this is what I do if it doesn't work for whatever reason. And actually, he's full on potatoes since there's leasing costs involved over here. Let's go take care of this real quick first. We'll get him unloaded. And I can't just let him sit there and unload and then come back and move the tractor in a second or later, just because immediately after he's done unloading the tractor, well, this setup here, the fence with the trailer, ends up blocking him for whatever reason. So we just had to hang out here with him while he unloads, which isn't that big of a deal. But so this, with the 10,000 that we're getting right now, this will put us at 60,000 liters of potatoes. So I'm thinking we'll be okay. I mean, we're probably almost 60. We're probably 60%, maybe just over 60. It'll be close, but I think we will be fine. Even if we don't hit it again, we got the potato warehouse, or the potato greenhouse, which that'll solve any issues we can think to have. So, not too worried about it. Excuse me. All right, let's go back to the fence. There we go. All right, hook up the milling machine. Yeah, that should work to get the pig food out. I had to do this on Sandy Bay 19 with the milling machine. There we go. All right. Sit you right. Actually, we might as well just go put you away. We're not that far away. We may end up selling manure today. Probably won't happen in this episode, but we do have, I mean, there's a lot more room for manure in there. I guess we can wait until we get a ton. Oop. Probably wait till we get 45,000, which actually we're probably pretty close to 45,000 liters, if not there. Yeah, we're pretty close, so that'll come up faster than we think about it. Oh gosh, you guys, I am so excited for the cows on Sandy Bay 19. I've never done cows in seasons. I don't know what it is. I'm just super excited about them. I'm excited for us to get cows on here at some point too. We might start looking into building ourselves a cow shelter soon. But I don't know, we'll play it by ear. Very happy we got this tractor essentially for free right now. I mean, we have to take care of it, but we'll probably end up buying it, so it won't be really for free at the end of the day. But we kind of get it for now just for no cost, which is kind of nice. So all right, unload this guy here, and that should mostly go, I mean, it'll completely go into these categories, but it's mostly going to go into corn, I suppose. But all right, and he's still going to think that he has pig food in there because it glitches like that. All right, we'll go put this trailer away, then I will get back to pelleting. And actually, I think I might end up wrapping up the episode here in a second. Yeah, I think I will, actually. Ooh, geez, as we crash the trailer. I've been doing pretty good driving this episode. You guys have to give me credit for that, so. Oh, and that's a good point, too. We can store pig food in this silo if we need to. All right, guys, well, this is where we're sitting. We literally did probably 2 hours in game. Like, we didn't really do, I feel like we didn't do a whole lot. We got a lot done, but we didn't do a ton. So anyhow, guys, this has been Farmer Cop. If you enjoyed this episode, please drop a like down below. If you have not already, please hit that subscribe button up on your screen to join the channel. Yeah, any comments, questions, concerns, or if you want to join the DLC giveaway, please comment below. And again, if you're watching this 2 days after it came out, then it'll be too late because I'm doing the DLC giveaway in 2 days. So anyhow, guys, this has been Farmer Cop. Thank you, and thank you for watching.